What's up, Salmon Squad? I am TheGameSalmon and welcome to Midnight Evil. This is a game made by Impulse Game Studios, the same company that brought us 1, 2, 3, Slaughter Me Street 1 and 2, and so I'm actually half expecting there to be some sort of puppet monster in this game. This game can use my microphone in a narrate mode. I'm not sure what that is. I'm not going to turn it on yet. I just want to dive in and get a feel for the game before I kind of experiment with whatever the hell narrate mode is, as the clock approached midnight. William Crinkle was fast asleep. Really? My name's Crinkle? Tonight was different, though. He woke to a strange sound coming from the attic. It's not looking good for William Crinkle. As he climbed the stairs, he felt something. He had never seen this chest before. Just an innocent book. Tonight, his life would change forever. Nathan Sanders presents Midnight Evil. Okay. Interesting room. A lot of movie references. Saws. Toastbusters. Dragons and Dungeons. Like, this is pretty funny. Interesting room, too. I used to have those. I used to have, like, little star pieces that I would put up on my ceiling and walls, like, when I was, like, 5. Oh. Is this what we're doing? Are we reading?
Long before the first humans stood upright and took their place in the world, there was a beautiful land that was ruled by what many would come to call the Fae. These ancient beings were worshipped by mankind, but they were also feared. Humans were right to be afraid, for there were many different creatures that lived in the darkness, watching us, waiting.
Wait, how did I...
Most were harmless enough, amusing themselves by causing mischief and playing pranks on...
Oh! Okay, so I look down and then I look up. So I look down to read.
Most were harmless enough, amusing themselves by causing mischief and playing pranks on humans that crossed their paths. However, some had...
I heard a noise. I see what I have to do. I have to get through this book. But I also have to fend off whatever the hell is around me? I swear to God, I heard something.
Some had more sinister intentions. The earthling, for example, have developed a liking for the...
Sorry, I'm just terrified right now.
The earthling, for example, have developed a liking for the taste of human children. These monsters are small, unnaturally fast, and impossible to kill. It was an unlucky tragedy for my people that we decided to build our village here, right in the middle of the earthlings' territory. We have lost so many of our children over this past year. There aren't enough tears in this world to weep for their loss.
Turn the page. Okay. Any earthlings want to come attack me? No? I mean, this is the preface.
Thankfully, though, my grandmother taught me well in the ways of my druid ancestors. I may not be able to kill the little beasts, but I was able to work out a spell that binds them to this book. I can only hide it and pray that it never falls into the hands of a child. If you are reading this, know that I'm truly sorry for the demons that have now been passed on to you. Opening the book will have awakened them, and I'm sure they will be ravenously hungry.
Oh, no.
Once the book is opened, you must read it out loud from beginning to end. in order to return them to their magical prison. Be watchful. They only attack if you don't see them coming. Most importantly, once you finish this book, keep it hidden so that no one ever opens it again.
Well, crap!
WIGS-FM 98.7 Game Talk.
Hello, darkness. My name is Nick Gloom. It's just me tonight. As you guys know, we answer game questions and talk tips and tricks. Well, Nate usually does. I don't really play most of those games. Anyway, let's get to the phones. First caller, you're on the air.
Hi, Nick. I'm wondering, how do I beat the final boss in Terminator Destruction?
How would I know that?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm stuck here working for crap money. I still can't afford to buy new Atari games. Would you like me to page Nate?
I don't
Here's
know.
the thing. Like I said, I'm working here. I don't usually come on the radio. So, I don't have as much of a bedside manner as Nate does. But it's totally fine. I bought a new OBasic book, which is the programming language for Atari, since I can't afford to buy my own Atari games, and I'm working on my own homebrew game. The pending title is Evil Midnight, where I'm not sure what you're going to have to do yet, but I think it's going to be a horror game, and it's going to be at nighttime, and it's going to be evil. Basically, you would do something all night, and then you would win.
Okay.
It's kind of like working here. I try to keep my head down all night, but Janet asks me to go on the air, and I'm always getting asked to do stuff. The more stuff I get asked to do, the more I get anxious and panic. It's a vicious cycle.
Is this some kind of life lesson? I just want to play Terminator.
Here's the thing.
Okay, so I think that that's supposed to be kind of like my phone call preface into the next chapter. Okay.
Little Maggie O'Brien was the first. The children had been playing in Hogan's Forest when they all heard a noise. Sensing no danger because there were so many of them, 12 children in all decided to investigate the source of the strange sound.
Okay, so I think now I'm in danger that an earthling could appear at any moment. So I guess we'll keep reading.
As they all searched high and low, they soon realized that Maggie was missing. Frantically,
That's what I gotta do.
they began searching for their friend. She was a small girl who loved to play hide and seek.
I have to constantly kind of like look up. It kind of reminds me of Boogeyman, actually, because now the door's open, so will I not hear the creak of the door anymore? Where else will they come? From, like, that door? From the window?
Her big brother Colin insisted that she was probably hiding somewhere, safe and giggling to herself as she watched everyone search for her.
Thought I heard something.
The sun sank low in the sky and the forest grew dark. The children, frustrated and panicked, ran back to the village to alert their parents that little Maggie was nowhere to be found.
I can't even pay attention to, like, what the story is telling me just because I want to... I'm nervous about, like, these little earthling creatures coming after me.
That's when everyone lit torches and spread out through the woods, calling her name.
How many chapters are there total?
The little girl's mother sobbed desperately as we all inspected every corner of those woods in hopes of finding her. Her brother kept searching, tears streaming down his cheeks.
I'm her big brother,
He said, rubbing his eyes.
Ooh, even... What? 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 What was that? What was that? Was I close to dying?
I'm her big brother.
He said, rubbing his eyes.
What is happening?
Let's make sure nothing happens to her.
It's not your fault, Colin, I assured him. We'll find her soon, and she'll be no worse for the wear.
Oh, no! Oh, my God.
He
Okay.
nodded, forced a smile, and we all continued looking.
Oh!
The moment I heard him scream, I knew he had found her.
Hello? Hello? So they can appear from under my bed, too. So that's cool.
Or rather, what was left of her, which wasn't much. We were sure it was Maggie because she had worn her favorite hair bow that day.
Okay.
Her father plucked the pink ribbon from the body and fell to his knees, wailing into the darkness.
Oh, God, this is a dark story.
Poor Colin tried to tell us then.
No!
He said that she had been covered in what he described as little green men.
I think this book is describing the earthlings.
They were fat and green
He stammered.
with bright glowing eyes. They were biting off bits of skin and flesh.
What is that? Why is it
No
like...
one believed the lad. We all attributed the horrible ordeal to a hungry wild animal. Of course, what else could it possibly be?
No. Okay, the window's open now.
Scooping up what remained of little Maggie, the townsfolk set to work preparing for her funeral. We had no idea the horrors that lay ahead.
Oh, God.
I thought to myself how strange her wounds looked. I couldn't help but think back to what Colin had said about the little green men. It made me think of the stories my grandmother used to tell me.
Okay.
She said,
What is that? Is there a heartbeat and why is it going red? Like, is that an issue? Am I looking up in the middle of a sentence?
She said that our druid ancestors spoke of tiny creatures that lived long ago in the swamps and marshes surrounding our lands. The earthlings, she called them.
No, Jesus Christ. I don't like that one that's appearing just to the left of my bed.
There were 3 tribes, each being their own breed of evil. One tribe, I recall, she said were green and fat. They would lure children away from safety and feast on their flesh.
Whoa, hold up. Are there multiple of them? Like multiple colors?
We didn't live near any swamps. Surely the boy's mind was playing tricks on him. Besides, the earthlings weren't real. They couldn't be.
Oh, hooray. Chapter 1 complete. What is happening there? I'm not sure how many chapters there are, but I can guarantee you that they're going to be coming quicker and faster for each chapter. And dare I say, there are multiple types of these earthlings. I think we met the green tribe. So, let's just see what happens. Wait, where do I... Oh, there we go. I was like, why can't I open this?
Maggie O'Brien's funeral was just what anyone would expect. Everyone did their best to comfort the grieving parents. Colin kept to himself.
Check around. No, we're good.
Everyone assumed it was because he blamed himself.
No.
After his sister had been laid to rest, I came to him to ask him how he was doing. He looked up at me, eyes red from either crying, lack of sleep, or a combination of the two, and said,
I really saw them. The little green monsters.
Oh, no! Okay, you kind of came close to me.
My heart ached as I put my arms around the boy. I kept telling myself that seeing his little sister in pieces couldn't have been easy for him. He was just in shock. The stories of the earthlings were only told to scare children into doing what they were told. That was all.
Come on, read, please. I still have no idea what that is.
The
Read.
first thing my grandmother
Oh,
told
God.
me about the earthlings was that there were 3 tribes. The green ones had round bellies and piercing blue eyes. She said they could be heard if you walked deep in the swamp at night.
Wonderful. Good old swamp creatures.
They would laugh and sing as they danced around their tiny campfires, which would appear only as tiny flickering lights through the trees.
What? Am I in danger when that happens?
They were the least lethal of the 3 tribes, but every bit as evil. The red ones were more temperamental and even faster than their green cousins.
Oh, God.
They didn't sing or dance around campfires, and their celebrations were a bit more gruesome. They prefer to eat children from the inside out. It was even thought by some that they were only red because they were stained by the blood of their victims.
Well, that's not good.
Fiery red, bristle-like hairs sprouted from the tops of their heads, and their glowing yellow eyes seemed cold and calculating. The pale earthlings were in another class altogether.
Okay. Is that like my eyes straining?
They had white skin and wild, untamed blue hair that flowed out in every direction.
So we got green ones, we got red ones, we got blue ones. Okay.
The most unsettling thing about them was that they had no eyes at all. Yet they somehow were the most keen and efficient killers of the three.
Oh, crap.
Grandmother said that their long, wiry hair could somehow sense the presence and locations of children.
That's weird. You're weird.
There were some things that all three tribes had in common.
Hello? Hello?
Earthlings preferred to eat after midnight and would only attack if the child didn't make direct eye contact with them. I reassured myself that the O'Brien girl being attacked barely after sunset meant that she had to have been the victim of a wild animal attack.
Okay.
I reassured myself.
What?
That
I finished that sentence!
Being attacked barely after sunset meant that she had to have been the victim of a wild animal attack.
Okay.
A few of the men in the village came together to hunt down the beast that killed the girl. They came back 2 days later, carrying the carcass of a large wolf. The whole village breathed a sigh of relief, and a big celebration was held.
It wasn't the wolf, though. Oh! Almost done with chapter 2.
The only one besides myself that remained anxious was Colin. Looking at his face that night, I knew that he believed the creatures that killed Maggie were still out there, waiting. He was right.
Done. Woo! Chapter 2 complete. Okay.
WIGS-FM 98.7 Game Talk.
Hello, darkness. Welcome to the top of the hour. Again, I'm your host, Nick Gloom, filling in for Nate tonight. That was an interesting hour, I must say. I don't know, Janet, I feel like these kids don't like me. Hey, Janet, do you like me? And she's walking away, folks. Anyway, caller, you're on the air.
Hey, Nick, just calling in, wanted to say that you suck.
I just had a feeling that was coming. I feel like I'm not as approachable as Nate is. Oh yeah, so anyway, I forgot there's a sponsor slot I was supposed to fill last hour. This one goes out to all you greasy, pizza-faced listeners. Are you tired of popping pimples?
Ew, gross.
Do some zits appear over and over and you have to keep popping them?
Gross.
Kind of like that popular video game, Mole Whacker? From the creators of Simple Pimple comes the revolutionary cream, Pimple Buster. The all-in-one, scientifically formulated pimple-destroying cream. Call 155-PIM-PLES.
What?
But hurry before supplies run out. That's 155-PIMPLES. You know, Janet, I think Evil Midnight could use some Mole Whacker inspiration. Something to keep the player on their toes. Or at least that last prank caller could drink some of that Pimple Buster. I don't know what it is.
Are these radio spots supposed to be giving me hints about like what to do next? Okay, we're gonna do one more chapter.
The next day, Maggie's mother visited her daughter's grave, discovering something that was more than a little strange. The earth on the grave was disturbed, as if something had clawed its way out.
Oh no. Is Maggie? Oh, the red ones! Oh! Oh, we might be in trouble here. Okay.
I couldn't help but remember what grandmother had said about the red earthlings. They would burrow inside their victims and eat their way out.
Ah!
Could it be that we brought a whole tribe of them right into the village without even knowing it? The answer
Get out.
would come soon enough. Jacob McLaren was found torn to shreds in his bed the following morning. Obviously, a wild animal hadn't attacked him inside his own house.
Okay.
Another devastated family and another funeral this soon after Maggie didn't sit well with anyone.
I actually feel like I could die now. Like, chapter 3, I'm a little worried. Especially with these red ones running around.
The atmosphere became even more tense and uncomfortable.
I heard a growl. Don't tell me I didn't hear a growl.
I insisted on inspecting Jacob's remains myself, just to reassure myself that there was nothing hiding inside. Colin approached me afterwards, asking what I was looking for. I told him it was nothing, but he knew better.
You believe me about the monsters, don't you?
His young face was determined as he spoke.
Okay.
You're the only one that doesn't look at me like I'm crazy.
I swallowed hard, started to deny it. But the words caught in my throat, and as much as I tried, I couldn't lie. Listen, I put my hands on his shoulders.
Okay, they're not attacking me anymore. Why?
I don't think you're crazy, but we need to be sure of what we're dealing with before we spark a full-blown panic. Tell me exactly what happened.
Oh, no, there you are. Yep, okay. Do you, like, appear in 3 random places? Okay. Alright, so I'm getting a pattern for the red ones.
Colin took a deep breath, working up his nerve.
It was so dark, but I had a good torch. I called her name over and over. She didn't answer. Then I heard something. It sounded,
Let me read!
it sounded like chewing. I took a few more steps and I saw her laying there,
Jesus!
all over her with these fat little green monsters. They had mouthfuls of pointy teeth that looked like needles and massive clawed hands. Just then a twig snapped under my foot and they all stopped what they were doing and looked right at me. That's when I...
Nope. Okay. No, hey! Get out! Leave me be!
That's when I screamed and they scattered. They were gone before any of the grown-ups got to me.
His eyes filled with tears at the memory.
Please, tell me what they are.
He was no more than 11 or 12, having just lost his sister and now his friend. No one had believed him when he tried to tell us before. It couldn't have been easy, but he opened up to me.
Oh, come on now.
I felt it only right that I tell him what I knew.
Whoop.
I felt it only right that I tell him what I knew. We sat together by the bonfire late into the night, and I told him all the old stories. Unfortunately, the one thing that my grandmother hadn't mentioned was how to get rid of them. Looking into the flames, I got an idea. I knew...
Oh, God. Okay. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. I think I'm almost done with chapter 3.
I knew that most unholy creatures were repelled by fire.
Well,
Colin folded his arms.
we would just have to test what happens to an earthling when it's on fire.
Colin! Dang! Well, time to set the house on fire. Oh, wait, those are 1, 2, 3 Slaughter Me Street characters. Yo, did you see that over there? Oh, that's really cool. Otori? I'm sorry, what is Otori right here? Is this supposed to be Atari? Wait, what is happening? Whoa. Oh, are these locked files? Wait, is this a computer? Oh, are these like extras now that I've encountered these characters? Oh my god, this is so cool. Okay, and as I progress through the game, more of these blocks are gonna be uncovered. Okay. Gulos is of the Smaragdus tribe. His tribe are fat, slow, and the least intelligent of the known Earthling tribes. It is believed that the Smaragdus are green in color due to the fact that they are primarily located where there is a lot of edible vegetation. Over the years, they have been more inclined to eat vegetation and other non-meat-based foods. However, they still enjoy easy targets and prefer the taste of flesh when they aren't busy being lazy. Vigos is of the Vermildis tribe. His tribe are the most athletic, hyperactive Earthling. All Earthling have the ability to shape-shift, however, the Vermildis tribe are able to be the most effective with it. They are able to shrink to the size of a pea and enter the victim's nose, reach the stomach, and expand to the full size again. Okay, that's not good! A handwritten book titled Midnight Evil. It seems very old and its origin is unknown. It is clear that it is emitting some strange dark energies. Mole Whacker? Play Mole Whacker? Wait, hold it. Yes! Yes, whack the mole! It's actually kind of hard to hit right on the mole with this little controller that I got going. Come on, high score, baby. High score! High score! Oh, one less than 69. I've failed you. We're gonna end the video here, but that is gonna be part 1 of Midnight Evil. I am in love with this game. I think it's really cool, and I especially think it's really neat how we can get a narrate option, wherever that is, mode, and then, yeah, we can change it to narrate mode if we want, which that actually might be a fun live stream to do sometime. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please click on the uncards at the end of this video. Also be sure that you subscribe and like. Go out there and make someone's day. Be happy, stay happy, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.